NPP amanyoko no flag bearership race no omoni bedi abede no na enipa num na ayi omuti enti enedu ya do mo fa veti mu ade ntina wo ba be president na die e wa NPP ticket ano ye wo engineer Kwabra Agyapong former general secretary Kennedy Ohene Agyapong former Assistant Central MP ya was high businessman astute businessman afi ya sign Dr. Brian Agyapong former minister for food and agriculture ya was sign yemrashi bejoni enso ede ema empire so ne ade a afi ya sign Dr. ya was say de twum former education minister ya was MP ede mabosomtwe won na Dr. Baumia was former vice president onso giramu de dendren na wama bodwa de dendren avetri giramu de dendren yankwa homa no so na yene Dr. Jonathan Asante Ochre Dr. a political analyst Prince mu amanyose mu a and was sankra wo University of Cape Coast. Doc sir what men ka awie ya da se emo akwabo
many of you next to me do so.
That's it. Doc said the penumua, do a mudina bay. Baby, I want to say, I show one Nimu ye pay. Woman NPP, a ton, one Ghana for I beton and tem. Ama NPP as I bet you could bill.
Some of us are more to power.
Sir, well, so soon I did a board driver brewo.
At the risk of not sounding judgmental,
This is Angel 102.9.
in their own right, no. Abomotene and woman Casama above our brabum and they are Mokanko. Na near Aka and say, or Monisha Dibu, some betting their boy a corner, Mama Comini. No, among your corner, a be quite. And my eye and person, we have to man kaka, you will be a trim. Now, announce I be announced who confess over contest on the ticket of the party. I'm saying, I didn't find a vetting. But as to what I said, yeah, I know Nagana for business or to about mom, maybe mean to me, but a year later. But the point ought to be made and said, Sistiano. Woshe Media Party in Asia. Woshe Media Party in Asia. I'm say, Omo then the only MPP Nanka say Ghana for Omoya Konana Ghana for so 80 Atoba at the amount. Now woshe more at this point in time, I never be you I catch him I'm a corner and I catch it into no I'm say Omo then so meeting the actually. Sunny, I am piano, attempted DNA, insinuations near there, more at to a man, or Emerson, I say, cry, Penny Solomon, at the assembly call. I'm special prosecutor about Dr. Baumia, sponsorship on also cars about 300, Navara Casa or two at the Bois, Amayo. Sesiana kwakwa to say ntakwane gina na wetimi aboa contribute aboa akuno amana kwanani msa no na bia officer delegate special so ade ato aba
Dr. Santo chire na chire say de wo kan wo pass wo chire say wo behwe sika wo behwe adowo sika won sa nya pepa ritimu nya dina wo be wa ma wo mo nyesa
many things in Ghana, sir. But since I was senior, Obia a canyon, why are the abo corner? As you say, be a no delegates in the business at the Atwaba. So if that is the case, there, and meaning, but if that is also not the case, I mean to me, because suddenly, the Tabamia is also going into the same, is falling into the trapper. You know, Kennedy and Brian Agyapong as a chairman. Because these are financiers of the party. But that about also is a financier of the party. I'm not out in the year. But here is a case, sir. You were a vice president. Obiani Wakatia would ye. Mr. Walker said, I went to me donated the BC and my party. I was in Chemu, and that is what Penny Solomon is seeking. So I feel say he has really fallen into the trap of Kennedy Agyapong. Kennedy Agyapong has not worked for the government. He is in the business community. The taxes you may pay you. And taxes need to pay there. Then that is where you also fall into a kind of trap.
And the dog also show Munu, one part and who, why not? A beer competition who said, "Mu Jinamui, who pa, Nana Shenia, or better, pa."
Oh, me, Jim, to say, Musa. I don't think that is the case. Because, you see, we have about two main blocks within the party. The neoliberals within the party will go for Dr. Baumia, and that is establishment as well. The hardened NPP grassroots guys, they will be going for Kennedy Agyapong. A blend of the two will want to go for Honorable Brian Agyapong. Then probably a mixture of all will also want to subscribe with Dr. Duchum, because Dr. Duchum is not a hardliner. Neither is he. He's more of a soft-spoken person, but not a hardliner. In actual fact, he even belongs to the neoliberals. But unfortunately, the neoliberals, Dr. Baumia is ahead of him. In terms of neoliberals, are more supported Dr. Baumia. They are good for him for now. Maybe sometime later. But I would say they be look, before Dr. Baumia will be able to win the national elections, he must obtain a very high percentage internally. Because in the case of the NPP, rivalry are very high and strong. Faction are very high and strong. And if you're not able to convince otherwise people who are opposed to you and who also have a strong stick within the party, I didn't say on between project to at the national level.
So, Doc, me too, I see ya. I was said, do bet me a bedding kunim a war a general election so I was said NPP no free mono NPP for no why popra or more penasem.
That's the thing. Because under normal circumstance, can you say opening Kennedy Agyapong? It me a rival Dr. Baumia to that extent. But the point is that opening Kennedy Agyapong has a solid support, and it is because some stakeholders within the party and Peninsula and Dr. Baumia leadership. And I'm paying for the one to be what near opening a good father or penny that Abuto into in their mind, if they keep Dr. Baumia there, it means that they are still keeping, the relics of the former president.
Yo, Doc, that's pa, so when you bring mine, what bubu is say cake, kakranka Dr. Jonathan Asante Ochre, a political analyst at University of Cape Coast. You. That kind of crowd of Vinca. I said, well, right.
I don't preaching.
That's it, don't go.
More can say. I say, crying Tiana.
I don't put a work I had that house.
You're more the mayor.
With a deck, I could be rock a kind, but I'm there. I said, what my pastor charm me at the side. Yeah, quite ya no. NPP Amanyo Kuyano, and 1 year by Nipenum, or Mokope President D 2028 general elections in NPP Amanyo Kuyano Abra, ye ba Constance Franca to Fono. Na we is a form some moko feeling or moko fanwa, and who's can mutuanoa, and Socrano, and yet refundable Ashegu. Yes, you will be a sanfa 4 million Ghana cedis, some fan development fee. And Uncle First 4 million Ghana can you 40 billion, some they can sano. Into a beer peppers that be a cofabra, never and I'm development fees are saying. As it's a carros no do. na we no ho omo kọja ne hrefa na omo chesom ne bobo party no ho bra enti flag bearer ye yiwa so ho na sika no a wode ba no na ye de bi bontoa na campaign na day activities a koso nyina omo da toto na administration no abi na chese omo jeji a na ja omo de boa party no a na no na Dr. Brian Agyapong ya wono so kan nipa no no ho oje so enu ano no na ka se sa flag bearer die ewiasa asesa doctor de ka sa ro si wiasa asesa ate na be wo be di flag bearer akọ president dia na wo nde hwe sasai wo nde hwe sasai.
Well, as far as I am concerned, it was a requirement that came with the forms that we have to pay a development fee. If you are a presidential candidate, you have to be able to demonstrate resourcefulness, to be able to mobilize what is required to fulfill the party's requirement. It has been done. As to whether it is the right amount, fair amount, exorbitant or low, that is up to the party people and the party leadership to decide. I am not for, against. I'm very neutral about it. I think that my team have fulfilled that requirement, and we are ready to embark on our campaign.
And what she was saying, mu say vet near do my family, and then you don't call vet, because you some to send ya a mampenia bob minister beating near quite a vet, no be pepe. And was said no soon here, pa, because oh, Babbe some party, Babbe some of Memunia, bra, yeah, you are Babbe York and the phone. And she, yeah. But who said, well, brown pa, and I just say, oh, about the constitution, also. Ebe ye adwuma na nkwa constitution no kra ehim nte eno ano no. We Dr. Brian Agyapong ono and the kan no ye Minister for Food and Agriculture ya ono so gire mo den.
Na NPP amanyoko no emu no a Honorable Kennedy Agyapong ya wano so epre Franka etuyo wano no wade etu dwa no wachiro mu se owarehemu ankasa se NPP Franka no wano ene obedi enkwenem na se woni Honorable agyen ewa ne nsam no emusa Honorable Kennedy Agyapong enna Franka tuo abato ni mo bedi nkonim ewa NPP amanyoko ni mu a ene na fa brai ewa Angel Facebook live na yehu sane akansie no esi ekro na waka bibi di akire NPP wo mu delegate no se hwan no mo nto aba emfa emma no ne nyina Angel Facebook live ye hwe ani mo ene NPP Franka tuo nhyehyɛ no baabi a wo moduru no de wofra no vertin no ebia sane wofa ede atudwa no ye kwa akototo wano na yawunu se wunim nyansa eno na Honorable Kennedy akwaya ne de awie empanyimfo akototo na no sane ye sane fata na no achi ene wone nsankyerefo kasae.
I was prepared, so I believe I answered all the questions, and they know I'm ready to be president of this country. Yeah. So they really wanted to know why I want to be president and my vision for the country as well as the party.
Okay.
So I enumerated a couple of points and how I'm going to address some problems. So basically that was the interview. They know I've been through and through party man for so long. So I didn't face any serious questions, or they didn't antagonize me because they know my potential already. But they asked tangible and reasonable, I would say reasonable questions. They were not hostile to me, and I was free to answer their questions.
Na eno ati no ensantrefo ena ebisa honorable sir enhyehyɛ ban ena da nanim ɔwɔ wamra wɔpre ɛyɛ frank atuo no ɛne emra akansie ni nyinaa akɔ na wieye no ɔse ɛyɛ ase model na ase de dada no a kyerɛ sɛ ɛnam so ama ɛyɛ ne manfoɔ ɛne Ghana de hye agye na tum no ase model na
I imagine you plan to use the Asian model to develop Ghana.
I said it there too. I told them and explained what I mean by Asian model. You know, I've seen some proof. Let me explain further. The Asian model, what they did that time when they decided to compete with Europe and America was that they identified potential talents and potential businessmen and funded their projects like Daewoo, Hyundai, Samsung in Korea, for instance. They made conscious efforts to support them by giving them loans. And the loans, what they did was that if Mr. Honorable Kwaku Kwarteng decides to build this building, they will ask for the cost of the raw materials and where he's going to get the raw materials from. The government then sends the money to the company.
Eti natural say NPP amayoko no emu frankatuo emu apere honorable Kennedy Agyapong ya wano so pribie na yete ne nka no ya wakyerɛkyerɛ mu ya baabi a wɔde n'ani akyerɛ yɛ no ene Asian model emom wafa natural say ɛyɛ business ɛyi tactics
pa no use no
on say sɛ wo ba Ghana ha politicians so mo say bia edwadifo ma ye ma muska sei ne ye de ahyehyɛ o mu nsam obɛhwɛ na party ma ne ye de ahyehyɛ o mu nsam na ase
won ka ho kra bia wonyi bi
ai ebi di no kwa mama no kra de o mu nya abosia sa ma o mu to akɛse ɛne o mu de na mu sa wo fa ɔno no mfeska ne nhyɛ wo nsam
that's a boo
ɔnza mama bi ti me gye bosia kyɛ sɛ ya to di o mu mpɛ o mu nya ska o mu pɛ de loan
wa sa
ai
yo
trumutanka ni bi ofentu on say Asian model no oba wa mama ni agye on so first can nhyɛ mo nsam nia o kwafa no yetimi tua ka wo ho
aban ni tua wo ho
aban ni tua wo ho
aba brɛ na kyɛ sɛ
wadi nkita ho na onsa ka what ma di wo dwa wo business a pesa wo ye na nia nya agro bi ne ye di o say di scan ketenkete ne ye de ahyɛ nkrofo nsam no madi
na no asem kroya ho na emrahye badwa na wagina ma Swama constituency honorable Frederick Gilbert Adi wache san NPP fo omuntie de honorable Kennedy Agyapong wo ka no ne beboa pa abra na wakasa ewo edwuso ewo campaign tour no mo no ene wode asemi etu edwa wache se big kaso aso honorable Kennedy Agyapong wonye popra wo parliament ho mrahye badwafo no wo mo hye dodo no anyina na chi papa na wo se ene wo abontra na ye wo sa na wo ba efom a polling stations ho no a anasa polling station level ho no a wo se kan ye popra papa no mo so na boabo doma no ma party no etimi ekodi nkunim ewo abato kese mu
me ye MP or parliament uba western north menkwa na me ye MP wo NPP menkwa na maka na before say message na say person be go depend na chi no ana na me ka kire wo no mami moti ha mesra moda ken e wa badaye o wale muye o ye nipa o drink nipa ho na mo for ka say parliament kra o ko ha ken oni nipa wona ka kire wo minimum MP ye connected papa obi the country now say and MP score na parliament wo kra no bebele na ni na chia bebele ni na chimpo a mu police station for mu do to say MP na our parliament ayana wote ha wo say minyashe ana manya bibi so wo say wonya bibi dia sisa wonne ye ne kakra ya wakasa bi say so wo say wonya results fufra wonne ye dada na wo ye no ya na wasisa mu kakra na wasisa mu ebe na wonya results fufra wote ha eda ebe ba mbeka se munya ahwe enyi mu ni say ya sisa mu afi we ama ye wura kiri
we Swaman Emrasebedwani Honorable Frederick Gilbert Adi Erode ensemble say na etu edwa wo kire so ogidie pa se NPP fo koyi kan se flag bearer no a ekwan bia so akodwa kese no obeje ade ama NPP no aba behwe Ghana nyina
wote ha eda ebe ba mbeka se munya ahwe enyi mu ni say ya sisa mu afi we ama ye wura kiri Agyapong ama wo so wa ni one dance say police station me buy ma ya bibia one free ya obetena mu sa unya hwe me kan de kwa kire mu say si e besi wo so a ya show ma si e besi wo so a ya show ma me kan kire ma papa chow ya kan ya se ma ya pa chewo say ya sra mu say mo ma ya so ye wura ne hwe ne hwe do no to betimi aye wo se obo obe ma adwuma empayifo okasa bi say kwatre kwaso be fira ontoma Yewura Ken onko ye no wa bi adwuma na so obi adwuma nti wei bi adanse se ye mana konya na onna na chi fa ma police station ye pa ma cho se afi wei die wa se ye so ni tie 9 se wantimi anya next time oba ye ntie no ye tie 9 de de ma no ye pa ma cho ye sere mo se ye wani da so bi e wo ye party no entoso ye wo bi obetime jinja ye party na ma ye Yewura Kennedy on Agyapong mo so re hwe no na na chi fa ma ye ya mi hwe mo nyina ha
yo enti nasem aba awieye Swaman constituency Emrasebedwani asem no na
yo